Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Halloween. I know I'm not dressed up. I figured I'd go as a scary old man. Well, anyway, today we're gonna try and finish up my candy machine for tonight, hopefully. It's kind of cold and rainy, so I don't know how many kids we'll get, but pretty excited to finish this up. So, for those that were not here last year or catching up last week, or those who are catching up, we started working on this candy dispenser machine. And today we will hopefully finish it up. So basically it's pretty simple. I have a lever that I was going to decorate this as a skull so that the jaw opens and the candies get pushed out one at a time every time you do it, and it seems to work reasonably well. So we are hopefully gonna finish it up. Okay, who's all up in the chat? Piglet is early. Excellent. Our Hamburg, Eric, excellent. Morning, everybody. Yeah, just English, no spamming. Oh, Misla is back in the house. This week has been kind of hectic, so I didn't get a chance to... I thought about dressing up a little bit, but that did not happen. At the very least, I did order some batteries for the light bricks. As you may or may not recall, I had a whole bunch of these kicking around last week that didn't work for the eyes of the skull, but we are going to put these in the eyeballs. I now have some that work. Oh, I see, an hour earlier than usual. Yeah, I guess European time change. I guess it's that time of year. Our time change doesn't happen until this weekend, I believe. So hopefully next week we'll be back on regular European time. Right, Eric, we don't go back till Sunday. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm an hour early for most of the people to watch this. Okay. I also did manage to do some prototyping over the week. I've got a little skull here, and I actually did rebuild this. This was a bit janky. It's like very, very poorly supported. So I actually rebuilt it. And I'll get that one here. Put that one aside. So I just built it up on a stronger base. It's essentially the same thing, but I did decorate the lower jaw a little bit. We have some semblance of teeth in there. And it obviously still needs a lot of work, but it is essentially about the same. And in theory, once we get this skull face completed, it'll go up there. And then we've got to hook up the lights for the eyeballs as well again. John Tucker, good morning all. Yes, good morning. Welcome. Not a lot of people floating about. That's okay. Be nice and quiet. Okay, so I think what we'll do, I'm just gonna try and finish this skull. So obviously I have one eyeball, and we'll build the other eyeball, and then some kind of forehead. I don't know. I'm not too concerned about how it looks exactly. It might be a bit cartoony, but that will be good enough. Peddington Bear. Greetings from Germany. Cheers. Opsar. Oh, is it big enough to give out full-size candy bars? No. No, we're cheap. We're cheap. We just get these mini bars. And then we'll give the kids some other stuff outside of this. Maybe we have some chip bags and stuff. Miscellaneous other things. Is the Technic brick yellow at the joystick? Oh yeah, no, these are technically white bricks. These are very old white bricks, so they're very faded. I guess I should swap those out or cover them up. Okay, I'm just going to start at the teeth and work my way up. I did notice I did want to change some of these out a little bit. This is always the challenge of having something half built and then wanting to tweak it a little bit, is you have to gently take it apart. I just wanted to put some slopes on the side of the mouth. And again, this is probably going to be a bit janky, but it will be good enough. Brian the Brick is in the house. Welcome back. It's been a whole week. Okay, good to go. And we need to make another eyeball. Actually, I also want to think. Actually, we'll start. I better start with the other side of the eyeball. Other side of the skull independently, just so that I don't mess anything up. I guess I should have got all these curved slopes out beforehand. That is what it is. Oh, that faded white is actually a more realistic color for bones. Oh, wow. There we go. Nothing if not for accuracy. But I guess it'll be hard to find enough old pieces to build the entire machine out of them. Yeah, that is a good point. Brian the Brick is excited. Excellent. I'm glad somebody's excited. I'm actually really excited too. It'll be the first time I've built a mechanical machine to deliver the Halloween treats, which I think is pretty cool. Actually, I'm going to lift just the way I have all these curved slopes tied in together. It's actually pretty unstable. There's not a lot of connection points or not a lot of studs connecting. So I'm going to add an extra layer so I can tie them all in a bit better. Because this will go like so. And then we're going to have, actually that's a good question. What am I going to have here? I think we'll have another, we'll just round off the side of the skull. It's not going to be super duper awesome, but it will be good enough. And then we'll get some inverted slopes for the brow. Yeah, so I think we'll basically go like so. And it'll all be held together with a little bit of magic. Hopefully. Our Hamburg. Did you build a spider or was a set once? This is a custom built spider. Although this piece is from, I believe, one of the... Well, it is from a spider. I think it's one of the first Harry Potter ones. Maybe. Or maybe Lord of the Rings? Nah, I can't remember. But it was for, I believe, a spider, a Lego spider set. But that one's a custom build. Put the white pieces under UV lights. Yeah. Accelerated sun tanning, maybe. I'm not sure how well that would work, actually. Opsar, super raining my neighborhood. Only waterproof ghost ponchos expected. Yeah, it's supposed to rain all day here. Who knows if it'll actually stop by the time the kids start coming. Oh, Ransom Fern is in the house. Welcome. 10 p.m. for Ransom Fern. Wow. Getting late. Okay. Actually, I might... What happens if I... Yeah, I'm not really super jazzed about that, but it is what it is. And I'm not gonna build a complete skull, but we're just gonna build a. We're just gonna build the front of the skull because that's all we really care about right now. And I'm actually just going to, yeah. We'll do some brows. It might be a bit excessive, but well, that's fine. A lot of this freeform building is just kind of seeing what happens. And I'm actually going to yeah, we'll just see. Actually, I'm just going to start recreating this skull right there. Yeah, so basically eyeballs, I think we'll put them on one plate higher. But, yeah, so we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 by 6. And then I'm just going to recreate whatever I had here. As I've mentioned many times, I've learned long ago never to take apart something you've already built. because you will never be able to put it back the way it was. So we might as well just kind of recreate it as best we can. And then what did we have there? We had some regular slopes. Eyeball. Oh my God. Lorraine is in the house. Crystal's mom. -8 there. Wow. You guys should move somewhere warmer. Maybe more people would visit you. Okay, excellent. So now we'll do the bottom left as well. Oh, Sasha's in the house. Hello, everybody. Greetings from Germany. Good German contingent here today. Is everybody ready for Halloween? Anybody dressing up tonight? Could the eyebrows be mechanized too? Go up when the jar goes down? Oh, interesting. I'm sure they could be. Probably not the way I'm doing them now. In theory, yeah, I could have. Yeah, maybe I could have. Well, yeah. I guess skeleton, because it's a skeleton, it won't have like skin on top for the eyebrows to actually move. But yeah, it could be done for sure. Our Hamburg says they have a holiday in Germany. That's why the chat is full of potatoes. I see. Okay, what do we have? And then we'll have something to tie it into the back. 2x4 brick, which is in the middle of that. Excellent. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess I do have a little bit. Got one. I added a plate to tie everything together, so I'll put that back in. Okay, so in theory, we have right skull, right side of the eyeball. All right, we'll see what that looks like when I put it all together. The brow ridge. Man, it's a good thing I bought a lot of these a while ago for something else, but I seem to be blowing through a lot of them right now. Okay. So I do believe that will be what we want. Excellent. So actually, I might as well, I'm just gonna rebuild that up. We'll build the left side up independently again. Before actually taking apart the original. Oh, Mr. Guy's in the house. Hello, welcome. Oh yeah, Eric hopes Lorraine. Yeah, I'm sure Lorraine is having a warm beverage. I mean, soon enough it's gonna get that chilly here too. We're not really looking forward to it, but it's inevitable. Two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. It is a bit wide, eh? Like, oh well. It's gonna have to be good enough. And then in theory, we'll have some kind of top of the skull. It would be nice to round it off a little bit more than this, but definitely limited in terms of like dome pieces. Need like a wider diameter. Just took a look at the White House Halloween party. Interesting. But why is it one day early? Yeah, no, yeah. Did they do it yesterday? I can't answer any questions about that. Who knows? Who knows what they do down there? It's beyond me. Okay, here we go. Fayola, hello. Welcome to the chat. Okay, I guess we've done enough. I'm confident I can just pull this bottom piece off and stick it in there. Okay, and in theory, the skull will be mounted something like so. Actually, I think it's not too bad. It is a bit wide around the eyes, I think. It looks very gorilla-like. And then I was debating whether or not, well, yeah, there goes that, to make the whole container for the candies black. But I guess it doesn't really matter, probably. Actually, our eyebrow ridges, I'm gonna narrow them down a little bit. Faceplant, yep. Just one of many catastrophic failures that will happen, I'm sure, today. I guess the eyebrow ridge should probably just continue across the whole front. Time to get the anatomy textbooks out. Okay, so I think we'll start with that. It's a reasonable skull. And then, yeah, we're going to try and build something to sit on top. But I guess I should slope the brows back up again. We're incorporating light bricks. Yeah, we are. I did mention at the top, I did find some batteries. So I have two of these somewhere. I think I have another one. Yeah. I have two of these. We'll put one behind each eyeball. But we'll finish up the skull first. I don't know how large our forehead. I guess I can make like a sloped forehead. And then put this on. Let's just kind of see what this would look like. Sure. Let's see how that goes. I do not have a lot of too wide tall slopes, but I do have a lot of one stud wide ones. Looks like you're building yourself a nice spooky mask for tonight. Oh yeah, interesting. How do you connect the model to the table so it won't move when the kids pull the joystick? That's a great question. The answer is I don't know. I'm just hoping it'll be heavy enough that it won't be too big of an issue. If not, I'll probably just put some weights on it. And then I guess we'll also, maybe I can bring up the side of the skull in the same way. Let's see how that'll look. Yeah, it's not going to be amaze balls, but then in theory, it's pretty comical. Let's just make that a little bit. Well, it's gonna have to be good enough. Good enough. Ship it. And then in theory, we will have we'll have some kind of slope at the front. Or some flat airplane tires, yeah. Maybe we'll put some rubber feet on it. Phil and Bricks, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Super exciting, let me tell you that much. Okay. It's actually not terrible. It's kind of terrible, but you know, oh yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Not winning any design awards, I'll tell you that much. But we will. At least it'll be recognizable as a skull. That is all we're looking for here. A lot of people here tonight. Yeah, just friggin' beating down the door. Okay, I should build up the other side a little bit too. And then I guess at some point we should make this a little bit more. Actually, before I get too far ahead of myself, I am going to, I think it helps to extend some bricks sticking out the back so that we can actually build it into the dispenser. So basically I'm just sticking some bricks at the back so we can actually tie it in solidly to whatever it gets built behind it. Filling bricks close enough for government work. Yeah. Kids will love it. Yeah, I'm sure the kids will love it. Brian looks very nice. Love the teeth. Cool, thanks. Put some rubber connectors under it. Yeah. Grant did the same to prevent one of his models from moving too easily. Rubber tires is a good trick. Basically, I'll see. Well, that'll be a problem to solve when we'll put a table beside the door, basically on the inside, and set it up. We'll do some trial runs later this afternoon, and then see what needs to be done. Oh, Bill has made it in the chat. Welcome. Glad to see. I guess, yeah, probably an hour later for you too, or hour earlier. Dr. Random is in the house. Yeah, late because of daylight savings. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's okay. You made it. That's all that matters. Better late than never. We are just building a skull, or at least the facade of a skull. So that I can scare the little children. Skull mask is looking cool, thanks. I mean, the mask idea is very interesting. Oh, I can actually... The eye spacing's actually pretty good. Oh man, actually the size of it's not bad either. It is, I think, a little bit... Oh yeah, it's actually not that bad. Wow, can't believe the proportions are almost reasonably accurate. It's, you gotta love it when the happy accidents happen. Everybody loves a happy accident. Okay, I'm actually going to build this up a little bit in the back. Yeah, again, so I have a little bit more to tie these pieces into. Oh, I need one more big slope. Perfect fit, yeah. Lucked out. Everybody loves lucking out. It's not going to be the most comfortable mask, that's for sure. Actually, it's not that bad. Figuring out some way of attaching it would be the biggest challenge, I think. And we got, and then everything falls apart as one does. Until we get all this tied together, it's going to be a little bit flimsy. Okay, more slopes are needed. Bill, I was about to suggest using the skull from Altar of the Dead set, but yours looks better. Oh, thanks. I actually did briefly look through Lego sets, or even Unrebrickable too. There's definitely like a few people that have designed various skulls for, you know, various reasons, for, you know, like skull islands and things, but yeah, I didn't find any that I was super jazzed about. Okay, we're getting a little bit actually gonna replace that part with the corner brick. That way, oh yeah, we can tie this in. It's always good to reinforce things. The more reinforcement, the better. If we do a face plant again, we don't want it to completely fall apart. I guess if I was actually making this as a mask, I probably wouldn't want to reinforce it too much, because the more stuff I build in the back, the more interference it would give with my face. But I'm not actually... If I turn it into a mask at some point in the future, it'll probably need to be redesigned anyway. Okay. Excellent. That's some good masking. Oh, maybe give a flowers Day of the Dead style. Yeah, make a little sugar skull. I do like flowers. We can definitely give it some flowers for sure. Brian the Brick, my Lego store just stocks so many green leaf elements. Oh, that's cool. Leaf elements are handy. Also don't have, oh yeah, they have the cardboard boxes, yeah. Pretty sure most stores have the cardboard boxes now, which I don't like because, well, you keep the cups, yeah. The gap in the top will be filled. Don't you worry about that. We just need to figure out how we're going to do that first. Step 1. Figure out how to fill the gap. Yeah, so I think we'll just do something like this, and we'll get... yeah, we'll just do some curved slope action. Nothing too fancy. There's a little bit of a ridge there, but whatever. It's fine. We'll see what it looks like. Brian, I have one big one and one small one. That's it. Oh, should have gone to the store and bought 20 cups without bricks. Is the stream buffering? Yeah. No buffer. Just ads. Oh, terrible ads. Okay. We need... I guess these are going to be hidden, so they probably don't even need to be white. It's going to be a very flat-topped head. Yeah, in theory, it should actually bow up more. But I might worry about that later. We'll worry about that later. I think for now, I'm just going to finish off the top of this. And then we'll try and integrate it into the machine. And then see how that would all work out. Because the whole top of the skull should be removable so that I can refill the candy machine. So I need one more. So we're just gonna flatten this off. It's gonna look a bit weird. Because it should be bowed. Need a little chrome dome. Like myself. But whatever. Good enough. Good enough. Okay, so we're gonna try. We've got to get the lighting in. There's a couple things we need to do. One, we need to figure out how to actually connect this nice and solidly, so it doesn't fall apart. We'll put the lighting in the back of the eyeballs and get those activated. And then I should build up the... There's actually a few improvements I would like to make to the dispenser. Right now, the kind of the shuttle that pushes the candies in is pretty narrow. I actually want to widen it a little bit so that it's a little bit more reliable, I think. So I'm actually going to take that off. And actually, I decided to opt against the... I had these door rails running through the door rail pieces. Which I actually do, or I always try this. You know, the door rail sliding through door rail pieces, but I always find it's actually pretty constrictive. They never run as smooth as I like them to be. So actually, I've just got rid of all that. I'm just going to have this platform is just going to slide loosely on top of the base of the dispenser. And yeah. it will be more reliable that way. Oh my gosh, the chat. People are actually chatting. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. I'll have to go back a little bit. Oh, our hamburger's moving tomorrow. Amazing. Stressed out like never before. 100 plus kilometers away. Wow, totally different ballgame than moving in the same city. Yeah. Well, I'm sure we all wish you the best of luck. Yeah, 100 kilometers is quite a long ways to move. I guess if you forget something, you can't just run back and get it really quickly. Best of luck with all that. Looking forward to seeing, hearing about how that works out for you. Dr. Random, yeah, since cardboard boxes are better than the cups. I mean, definitely for square bricks, it's easier to pack them in. Would you rather have cool plastic cups or more bricks? I actually find the cups, I gave all mine away at some point. They just don't, because they're round, they don't like stack very efficiently. So I actually don't use them as storage. But I guess they are quote unquote free, or they, when you buy stuff at the Lego store, so. Sasha looks good. Cheers, thanks. Also, Lego is literally 100% plastic, nothing wrong with a tiny bit more plastic to store the plastic. Yeah, I definitely have a lot of plastic to store the plastic as well. Brian the Brick loves slopes. Some discussion. Yeah. Hopefully you deal with your computer woes. The rail system only really works straight and out, Eric. Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah. Glad to see we're all on the same page. So yeah, I'm just going to. Yeah, if you ever, if you're ever trying to slide the door rail from like an angle, it tends to bind a little bit more. So I'm basically building a wider platform to slide in and out to push the candies. I think it'll be just a little bit more stable. Now, of course, I took all that apart, and now I can't remember. How I had it. Classic. I think I had it. Don't take things apart, Jason. What are you doing? Okay. Now we have a wide platform. Excellent. Actually, I'm going to put, it twists a little bit, but all I need to do is extend the bottom few pieces there so it stays in the channel. So I'll extend the bottom down a little bit. So these rails will stay within the channel made by these tiles. Just run a little bit straighter. Not that that's critical, but okay, excellent. Okay, I also want to build up. Right now I have some gaps in the walls of the feed channel, which is not all that great for, as soon as you have like empty space in there, sometimes the foil corners of some of these candies basically stick out through the gaps, and then when they encounter, you know, bricks underneath as they're falling, they get stuck up on them. So we want to make sure that it's all very smooth all the way up and down on the inside, or at least as best we can. And then I guess I might as well just keep it all white. It'll be easier for everybody to see what's going on. Okay, then in theory, our skull will be mounted like so. So we'll just build this up a little bit. Yeah, I want one stud in. So basically our stud will go there. Our skull will go there. Let's turn this around. Okay. Obviously, that's still pretty unstable. Okay. Okay, let's go for lights. Where do I want my lights to be? Actually, temporarily, I'm just gonna tile this in here. So the skull doesn't fall apart anymore. It'll fall off. Okay. Okay, we have a skull. Not bad, not bad. The camera's a little bit. Go up a little bit. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Finally. Oh no, I'm way behind the chat again. Oh, Bill tried the chocolate spheres for the Lego vending machine. It works, but not as smooth as the Lego balls. Tinfoil is a bit grabby. Interesting. I actually took a quick look in our grocery store after you mentioned that, but I couldn't find anything appropriate that were approximate to the Lego balls. But I mean, that's cool that you tried it and it mostly works. It's pretty awesome. Simply my builds. I'm building a Halloween themed automaton thing. Do you have any suggestions? I mean, that's a very broad question. Build a skull that dispenses candy. Like I am. Rah! I need some sound effects. Rah, 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 rah. Oh my god, it's actually pretty cool. 100 kilometers is like 2 hours drive. Well, in our country it is. I don't know about Germany. How many hours until Halloween prime time? Ooh, probably, what time is it? It's 11? I mean, kids probably start coming around 5:30, so I got like 6 hours to go. And then it probably runs till like 9 o'clock. It's all over here in Sydney. Oh, where it's 2 a.m. the day after. Wow, I'm sure you'll get it all finished in time, but you're getting me worried. Yeah, I mean, nobody comes in the afternoon. One and a half hours most of the time is the drive. Oh, excellent. Depends if there's traffic jam or not. Yeah. Ooh, Brian had the guitar lesson today again. Excellent. Wow, washing tips. Oh my gosh, Brian, it's so sad to hear. Melted plastic in my washing machine. Wow, it's a bit of a problem. We always wash with cold water. Here we go, pro tips. Never have any problems. I guess maybe it doesn't quite clean as easily. Who knows, but we've never really had a problem. It's almost exactly like the skull emoji. Oh yeah, it's actually not too bad. I mean, a skull is a skull. It's, they all look very similar. Oh, our Hamburg, last year he built a Lego Boost candy launcher. Oh, amazing. For niece and nephew, they loved it. Yeah, I really like that one, actually. It's really cool. I feel like I definitely need some sound effects. Simply my builds. I do actually have a partially built skeleton, but I'm debating on whether I should make a cauldron for him to stir. Ooh, or a pumpkin to carve. Somebody years ago, can't remember the name, built like a witch stirring a cauldron, which was actually quite nice. Oh, probably because of the warm air drying, but I've never had a problem before. Oh, yeah. Oh, do you have like a washer-dryer combo? Yeah, the heat, I mean, we always air dry anything polyester. Usually I got a sound brick. I don't have any of the new sound bricks, but I mean, I have a PFX brick. Actually, I have a lot of PFX bricks because I helped with that, but it's been a while since I've busted one out. I gave them a basket to catch the Smarties boxes. Oh, nice. And the chocolate bar wearing safety goggles. Yeah, I mean, that thing can throw them pretty good. I've definitely beamed a few kids at the front door with the various machines over the years. The rocket launcher was especially dangerous Definitely danger of poking some kid's eye out. Harry Potter sorting hat skull. Ah. John Tucker looking good. Can you put your hand... Could you put your hand in the mouth part? Yeah. Definitely could. Teeth are not... I mean, I have slopes on these teeth because the candies need to slide out. So, again, I'm just going to put... Let's get white tiles on these. We need a smooth surface for the chocolates. To escape. Okay, lights. We got distracted. So we need some lights, light bricks. So in theory, what the heck just happened? For some reason. Oh, I see. This Technic axle got loose in there. Okay, so in theory, we need a light brick. Ooh, we're getting a little... Might have to reinforce the base a little bit as well. The skull is pretty top heavy. We need to figure out... The light's not quite centered. It could be lower and off to the side a little bit. Let's just see where this light might go. That's not bad. Actually, it can't be any further towards the center because it will interfere with the feed channel. That's not bad. I was also experimenting with ways to diffuse the light. Macaroni tiles. Oh yeah, for the teeth, above the teeth. Yeah, we can... looking killer with the eyes. Yeah, it's looking great. Did you get batteries for the light bricks? Yeah. I ordered... That's one thing I was on the ball this week. I ordered some batteries. I replaced batteries in 2 of these, so they work. I have a whole bunch of batteries, so I can replace all the other ones too. Ooh, Andrew Howard, what do you think about the latest idea selection for production? Yeah, I guess yesterday was big news in the Lego Ideas front. Okay, before that, yeah, I was looking at ways to diffuse the light, but it doesn't actually... None of these transparent bricks work very well. I think Bill suggested last week I try the new speckled, which are kind of cool actually. It does. I don't have a lot of these parts though available, and this one's kind of bluish, which I'm not sure fits the theme of Halloween. In theory, I could put one of these behind the skull. I have to take this apart a little bit, which is fine. I guess we don't know until we try. So theoretically, I could mount that behind the eyeball. And then if we mount our light Yeah, actually, I think it might just look better with the beady. It looks more evil when you just have the, like, Terminator style. Just have the very, yeah, I think maybe we'll just go evil looking. Yeah, it looks like the Terminator now. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I like ideas. Yeah, I mean, it's cool that there's so many. It's pretty awesome. Am I interested in any of them? I mean, E.T. was my favorite movie growing up as a kid. So, I don't know if I need a sculpture of E.T. though. We'll see. We'll see what it actually turns out to be. What else was there? Power Rangers. I'm a little bit too old for Power Rangers, so I don't have the big nostalgia kick for that. And then what else was there? The ramen. Was it ramen noodles? No. What the heck was the non-licensed one? Okay, we're just going to do a little aside here. We're going to go look at Lego ideas. Oh my god. Can't even get to the right website. Oh my god. They're terrible at showing me photos of... Okay, what do we got? We got Power Rangers. Okay, let's get this up on... let's see what we got here. Up on Brickset. Oh, our handbook remembers. Yeah, I was 10 years old when ET came out. Okay, we got Power Rangers. I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, the skeleton looks really friggin' awesome, actually. Yeah, it's like super cool. I think it's also enormous. I think it's bigger than it probably looks. But yeah, we'll see. Smurfs. I mean, Smurfs are cool, but yeah, I'm not sure I'm into that. Oh yeah, the ramen bowl. I mean, the ramen bowl. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. ET, I'm intrigued about. Downton Abbey again. Like I have no real interest in a lot of these IPs. I think the skeleton is the most interesting one for me, but and then there's some that are potentially in the works. Daft Punk, Golden Girls, and Old Man in the Sea. Basically, I guess bottom line is none of them really evoke excitement in me. So yeah, there we go. I'll reserve judgment until we see the final models. Would dark trans bricks be too dark for the eyes? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know if it actually makes much of a difference, though, to be honest. We'll try it out, though. Like, yeah, if we use the dark trans bricks, yeah, let's see. Let's see how that looks. Like, in theory, we can put these behind the eyeballs. Actually, just see. Oh, yeah, it's not bad, actually, yeah. Yeah, let's try that out. Oh my god, I need like better mounting system here. Okay, yeah, like let's say we completely cover the eyeballs and I actually have both versions of trans dark there, the old and the new. It's a bit low now, but yeah, it's not bad. I still don't know actually if I like the fusion versus just the beady laser Terminator eyeballs. We'll see. Okay, what do we got now? Right cheek is missing one of those large quarter. Oh yeah, one fell off. We'll do some quality assurance towards the end. I just decided to give the skeleton a witch's hat. It's kind of overscaled. I see. Do you have any transparent dishes? Yes, I have a lot of dishes in various colors, but the dishes are just clear trans. Well, obviously this is red, but it's like clear. It doesn't really diffuse too much. Doesn't really do a whole lot. So I'm not sure if it's actually very effective. Dr. Random kind of love ramen, to be honest, or lol. Yeah, I mean, I love ramen too, but it's delicious. Especially after a big day and you just need some electrolyte replenishment. Brian, currently thinking about studying Canada. My focus city right now is Vancouver. Or would you recommend a city in Ontario? Ottawa, Toronto? I mean, Vancouver, you definitely get milder winters. I'll give you that. Capital of Ontario is Toronto, but the capital of Canada is Ottawa, which is also in Ontario. Yeah. Spitting facts right there. Oh, the dark is too dark. A bit dark. Just the brick looks best. Is there room for space babies somewhere? There's always room for space babies, my friend. Space babies might ride the arm. Okay. Yeah, we'll just go with the raw light for now. Okay, but first we need to figure out. This is definitely a bit front heavy. I'm gonna have to beef up the base. Okay, we need to activate the lights. So I'm just gonna get some bricks. And then what we want to do, we kind of experimented with this last week. And I think we got it all mostly figured out. So I'm just going to, based on what I remember, I'm going to mount some technicals. Beside that, although I am going to change things a little bit. So we've got this left arm, and I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can use that to activate. I'm actually gonna lift that up a little bit. Yeah, so basically this lift arm I can move up and down to activate it. And I think I'll just tie it to the jaw, because the jaw goes up and down. So we will do that, but I always find it better if the range of motion is large. So I'm actually going to extend this a little bit. Gotta find lift arms. Okay, lift arms. I guess I'm gonna have to do this on the other side, but I guess we'll get this working. I find if you extend the lift arm for your activation control arm, it requires less power because you can move through a larger... you have a larger space to move through to like press on the button. So it takes a little bit less force. And it actually takes quite a bit of force to push these buttons, so I don't want it to stress the mechanism too much. Everything works better when the force is spread out over a longer travel of the control arm. So we will do that. Then we will... So in theory, let's say we... So right now it's down. Oh, excellent. It's pretty good. It's mean. Actually, it doesn't even look that mean of a skeleton. It's kind of like a happy skeleton. Okay, that works quite good, actually. But we will... spacing is a little bit weird, but gotta love mechanical advantage. Yeah, absolutely. So we'll just ram that in there. Maybe. Oh my god, why are you so... I do find it sometimes kind of awkward to push pins into technicals. Okay. Excellent. Okay, we'll do the same on the other side, and then we'll see how it all looks. Actually, I'm going to get some black. Okay, and actually I'm just going to build again. I'm just going to anchor these lights a little bit better. Excellent. Put our activation lever. Oh, interesting. Why does this one feel... Wow, this one is... Is this light brick? Just... I don't know, it's fine. Oh, interesting. I think this one is actually slightly different design on the light brick. And for whatever reason, feels a little bit harder to activate. Well, we'll see. We'll do the same thing and we'll see if it actually works. If not, I'll have to get another one. Just the bricks. Oh yeah, we make a short. Yeah, if I have time, I'll probably make a short of this. I guess I need to do that today because it's time sensitive. Yes, I found my blue space baby. I found all the space babies are back in business. Niels Archimedes would definitely approve of that long lever. Yep. What am I going to do with my Mindstorm set this year? Now that you don't make a Halloween set with it. Yeah, I still have it in candy cane thrower set up. Yeah, sorry, I just didn't have time. And actually, I don't know how many people. Oh man, it's like actually how many people build with the Mindstorms anymore. Wow, this is actually like, obviously you can't tell, but really hard to activate this. Interesting. I wonder if I should lift this up one more plate. I'm gonna try that. It might ruin the mechanics a little bit, but I like the spacing. Oh yeah, and all of a sudden this is awesome. We'll see if the spacing, obviously that's a plate higher, but it just works so much better. We'll see what happens. Okay, it still activates just a little bit. It activates after the other one. I can change the geometry on the other one to match. Although it is a bit derpy right now. Unintentionally comical. Andrew loves the skeleton though. Cheers. Do they make Halloween candy canes? Actually, that's a good question. I don't know if I've ever seen them, but Brian, plus of studying in Canada is that I could fly from Vancouver to Ottawa every Halloween to go trick-or-treating at your place. You could do that if you wanted to. Oh yeah, remember both the ulna and radius bones of the arm. Yeah, we haven't even got to the arm yet. But it would be nice to have two bones separate coming up to some kind of fist or hand or something. Ah! Yeah, they do make orange candy canes, so. For the eyes, if you link them both up, will they turn on at the same time? Yeah, we're obviously discussing that right now. I can change it so they hopefully activate at the same time, yeah. Offset the trigger arm by half a stud. I remember breaking it to you on the live stream. The Mindstorms was retiring for good. Yeah, Andrew. That was you, yeah. Well, I know. It becomes less enticing for me to build machines out of the retail Mindstorms kits because just nobody can buy them anymore or like easily. So the people that are interested and have the capabilities of making them just keep declining. It somehow looks nice for some reason. Brian the Brick, yeah. I mean, okay, we're just gonna. I'm gonna make them the same, and we'll actually see if it's any better or worse. And actually, it still might not be exactly the same because they are different. They are different light bricks. interesting. Why are you... Oh, what the heck's going on here? Right, yeah. Okay, okay. Oh, interesting, yeah. Because they are different, they definitely need to be... Oh no, I put that in the wrong spot. Oh, there we go. Oh, still, yeah. It actually doesn't activate. I will either have to... I mean, I have so many light bricks. I'll just need to get the same ones. But I haven't replaced the batteries in the other ones yet, so that will be a TBD. I guess for now it'll just wink. For now it will wink. I don't know what happened now. Where's my... Okay. We've got a winking skeleton. The delay makes it less scary. Yeah, it's more comical than scary. Shake hands with Mr. Skelly. Different colored lights in each eye. I don't know if I have different colored lights. At least not in that format. I have a white light. White and red, that's all I got. Of course, none of them, they're all dead. So there's that. Okay, I will say though that that's pretty good. Other than the weird light delay. But actually, we could... Okay. So we should finish up some other stuff because whatever, the light delay, it's less critical to the functionality of the machine. What I really need to work on, we need to make the feed system taller so that we can fit more bricks in. Or fit more candies in, sorry. And then we need to work on the arm at the front. Will you stabilize the joystick a bit more? Yeah, I would definitely will. Yeah, we need a rubber band to bring it back up. And I think the whole base just needs to be like really solid because the kids are going to be pushing on it or pulling on it pretty aggressively, I would imagine. Okay. Step one is we're going to increase the size of the feed system here, or the height. Get out the weight bricks. Yeah, that's also an option. I can just weight down the whole. Okay. Okay, that's a pretty good height. So theoretically, oh no. Oh my gosh. They keep bouncing and like, I guess that's one. I need like a stick to like orient them properly. Let's just do a trial run, see what actually happens here. I have a feeling there might be some you know, nothing's ever going to work perfectly. There might be some issues with some of the chocolates getting stuck, but that's fine. Okay, we got a bunch candy stacked. Let's see what happens. Boom. Oh yeah. Boom. Boom. Oh no. Oh, I see. Interesting. We definitely have an issue with the pusher. Oh, I see. Just if you go back up too aggressively, it falls out, which is easily rectified. Just put a little cap on there. I think if we just had nothing but Smarties in it, I think, which is what we decided or discovered last time, it actually works a lot better. So we'll see how it works in some testing. That's not bad, but we also need to bring back our tongue. I do still want it to go down. Should I put the tongue on the lower jaw? Like, or have it mounted. Yeah, interesting. In theory, I could have the tongue actually attached to the lower jaw. Might be a little gap tooth. See that one twisted up, sadly. Oh my God, got a little jam. Not bad, not bad. I feel like I might need to rethink the loading of the feed system. I need like actually I should leave a gap in the back. I should leave a gap in the back of the feed system so that I can manipulate the candies. It would definitely be a little bit better. Yeah, because as soon as they get all twisted up, it's like hard to fix them. Oh, the tongue's not bad though. Might have to fix up the teeth a little bit, but it's not good. Andrew, okay, gotta go. It's almost 3 a.m. Wow, all the best with the rest of the build and for Halloween. Cheers, thanks. Thanks for hanging out. Glad you could join for a little bit. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. Brian's continuing his laundry drama. Excellent. We need instructions for this, and then it will be my chocolate bar machine at home. I think it would need some pretty major improvements before I make instructions for it, but just needs to be more solidified. But at least it's somewhat working. The sound effect should be a barf sound. Mm-hmm. Then the tongue should be inside the mouth and hang out when it's closed. Gotta put red tiles in the mouth to make it look like the tongue is coming out of its mouth. Right. Yeah, we can probably... Yeah, and we can probably hinge it a bit tightly towards the mouth so that... Well, actually, we can just extend the... I guess we can just extend the... I guess you don't see the lower teeth then, but I guess that's not critical. Oh yeah, Eric was just going to say the whole back needs a track open for ease of packing. Yeah, absolutely. Great minds think alike. Oh, Bill, stick with the Smarties. They work. Yeah, I think that might be a good strategy for more reliability, for sure. Can you give him a gold tooth? Oh yeah, we can definitely do that. Glow in the dark teeth. Yeah, it's pretty well lit in our entranceway when we're giving out candy, so. Okay, so tongue in the mouth. extending out of the mouth. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not... I guess the other option is just to have the ramp be static, but it's kind of cool having the ramp attached to the lower jaw. It does look like he's biting his tongue a lot more this way. I could just make the ramp black as well so that it doesn't look like a tongue. Piece 3062. But I could probably just use 1x1 round plates to stack them. Oh, have I thought about using the teeth plate things? No, I never did. Almost, yeah. I want to go kind of low fidelity on this because the whole rest of the skull is pretty low fidelity, so... Also, teeth are kind of roundish. I think the sharp actual tooth pieces might just be a bit too toothy. Black ramp might work better, yeah. Let's just give her a quick... Go black ramp, and back to white, skull, teeth, whatever. It's a little bit more... It's more, you get the skull look a bit better, I think, with the, because you can see the lower teeth. It's a bit more menacing, I guess. I mean, the blinking eyes are still less menacing, but. Or a white 1x tile over the teeth, and the rest could be red inside the mouth. Oh, so you don't see it until the mouth is open. Oh, yeah. That could also be a possibility. Okay, but whatever. Those are all minor styling details. We should try and get some kind of... We need a fist. I guess the skull is like human-sized, but the fist... I don't think I want the fist to actually be huge because the kids... Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't think it needs to be like completely accurate in terms of scale. I guess it doesn't even need to be a hand. I was originally thinking I would have like the arm be connected. Like this would be the forearm, and then we could have the upper arm, this, and then have the shoulder here. But I think that's just going to be too much for me to do today. So we might just have the skull, and then I guess we could have an independent lever. It doesn't even need to be the forearm. The joystick needs a woody look. Lorraine, down to the wire this year. Yeah, for sure. Maybe the ramp should not be connected, but just sit in the position for open mouth. Right, yeah, that is definitely another option, which is probably a pretty good option. Yeah, then you just, well, then you can see the whole lower jaw, which is cool. But yeah, if we have the ramp just kind of sitting here, I mean, obviously not sitting there, but, you know, sitting close. And obviously we need to... Yeah, if we just have the, yeah, shram sitting, it disconnects it from the skull. So we're more just focused on obviously the height of it needs to be adjusted appropriately. But yeah, I agree. This might almost look better. Having the arm bone lever would work. Generic Lego bone piece. Will you synchronize the eyes? I will try and synchronize the eyes, yes. I think I just need to have the exact same. I have to put batteries in. We just use identical light bricks. Those are two different. Right now I have two different light bricks in here. They're slightly different designs, so that's why the timing's off. But I will try and put identical ones in. Maybe use a crankshaft like an engine. Glow in the dark white for the teeth. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother with glow in the dark white for the teeth. Could you also make the ramp look like a spine or something? Oh, yeah, interesting. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I think for now we'll just go with black. It's simple. It works. But we need skeleton hand maybe for the lever. Okay, so we need some knuckles and fingers. We're just gonna go super simple. Or maybe we just don't bother. I don't know. Again, it doesn't have to be completely high fidelity here. We just want something that kind of looks good. I just want like some knuckles. Let's give myself some knuckles. Some knuckles. 4 knuckles. We'll get some bricks. Four knuckles and maybe a bit of a taper. So make it look like a hand. So that's actually not that bad. And then we'll need like a thumb. Thumb around the other side. Of some sort. Doesn't have to be super awesome. Just needs to be good enough. Put some slopes in there. Actually, we'll build that up a bit higher. I guess if their hand is, again, I guess their hand should be this way. And then have some fingers. Should be like that. Something. Or maybe they've got their fist like fist up. So it should be the other way around. But whatever, we get the idea. We'll have like a skeleton hand of some sort. Skeleton hand. Super awesome looking. Amazing. Each finger has 3 digits except for the thumb, which has 2 for most people. Yeah, I don't think we need to go even that complicated. I'm just gonna put like a... We'll just put like a closed fist like that. Obviously it needs a little bit of work, but it's not bad. Actually, like, mount it lower. We don't need it to be like taking away from the look of the skull. Okay, but we also do need to. I do want to put this on rubber bands. So that it retracts automatically. We should do that before I forget. We'll put a rubber band on either side. And then we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, we might have to get a bunch of rubber bands. Actually, we'll push that. That's not bad, actually. But we need to make the rubber bands a bit tighter. Put them back one stud. Whoa, it's like... Yeah, it's good. Actually, a bit aggressive, but it's fine. I definitely need to secure that a bit better. Okay, we have some rubber bands. Excellent. Oh, for some reason I lost my right light. Is the right light still working? Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Filling bricks, this is really neat. I love the lights in the eyes. Thanks. Oh, Julie also knew. Should add maybe veins for the Halloween side. Now the skeleton is flipping us off. Not to build a stretched out middle finger. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think I need to eat lunch. Starting to get a bit hungry, so you know what that means. I think this is getting pretty good, though. Obviously, it still needs a little bit of work. But again, for tonight, I'm not actually too concerned about having it look completely finished. I think the base also still needs to be... Oh no, we definitely need... Okay. Excellent. Whoa. We definitely need a slot in the back. Oh my god, I keep... it just keeps orienting in the wrong way. Okay, anyway. A little bit of refinement still needs to be done, but I think... where did the hand go? Yeah, the hand kind of fell off into oblivion here. But yeah, I think as far as overall mechanical design, I think we're pretty good. Just a few more little refinements, but I'll just tweak that this afternoon before Halloween. I think the biggest issue right now is the feed system. I need to leave this a little bit open in the back so that so that I can actually access. Actually, that's really easy to do. Actually, so what I'm gonna do, actually, it's just gonna do that because it's super easy. So I'm just gonna have the back wall will just come up in a couple studs on either side. But that's basically it, so that when I drop things in, they'll still be constrained, but I can stick my fingers in there. And yeah, it'll be much, much easier. I can slide them in. Excellent. Make sure everything's all stacked up really nice. It's really good. And then it'll still prevent them from sliding out the back. Whoa, 2 for 1. Amazing. Julie, it might be necessary for the center of gravity of the candy to be in the sloping part so the candy can fall. Happy Halloween! Thank you. All right. Okay, we're gonna do one last load up. I mean, this definitely works a lot better now that I have this channel closed in the back. I can actually, you know, make sure the candies are oriented properly as I put them in. We still need to right now the sides of this are still a bit kind of loosey-goosey. We do need to, you know, tie them all together in a nice, meaningful way. So it doesn't all fall apart in a heap. But yeah, we just need to like tie these together a little bit. And I do the base needs to be, now that the skull is actually quite heavy, so it's a little bit tippy forward, but I'll deal with that as well. And then the ramp as well needs to be, let's see. Needs to be stabilized a little bit more. And we need to tie that actually into, as part of building the base up. There we get a bigger base. Okay. Let's see what happens here. So in theory, obviously the ramp will be fixed to the actual base once I improve the base. But for now, I guess we can just connect it like so. Oh no, got a little bit of not bad, not bad. Kit Kat has some issues, but the Kit Kat's thinner than the other ones, so it might not behave exactly the same. Okay. If this actually works, I'm gonna try Kit Kat again too, just because. No risk, no reward. Okay, one more time before we sign off. Maybe guide rails for the slope. Yeah, I don't think the slope needs guide rails. It'll be a bit of a challenge for the kids to catch the candy as it comes down. Will there be an arm and a shoulder? Yeah, I mean, if I have enough time, there will be, but we'll see. There could be an upper arm. There might be a shoulder, but my gut says that there's only going to be a skull and a hand. Okay, let's cue this up a little bit. Welcome to Skull Island, where you will be forced to leave with treats. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Excellent. The best candy delivery system you've ever seen. That's cool. Amazing. Missing the other bone. Yeah. But, yeah. There's definitely room for improvement. So we're not 100% complete, but we're pretty close. Good enough for the stream anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how it turned out, actually. Oh, the space babies. There's always something to remember, to forget. Maybe he needs a space baby tooth. They're a bit big. But space babies can just hang out on the jaw. Space babies. It's like kind of having like a gold tooth. Have a space baby tooth. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up though. Yeah, I hope everybody has a good Halloween, however you celebrate. If you do celebrate, if you don't celebrate, that's fine too. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this up to be like at least a little bit more reliable by the end of the day. Get the lights in sync. I think the lights in sync would be nice. And maybe decorate the arm a little bit more too. And then hopefully I'll get a little short of this as well. But as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for Eric and our Hamburg for doing the moderation. Thanks for all the regulars for popping in. Bill, Brian. Yeah, I hope everybody has a great day, a great week. And yeah, thanks for watching. Keep on building. And we'll see you next time. We'll do one more loadout for the finale. Cheers.